Hey everyone, welcome to today's video. I am reviewing the Becca Cosmetics new concealer because one, I am a concealer junkie, but I really wanted to get on here and talk to you about it because there have been so many new concealer launches that I just feel like, you know, you need to know if you should spend another 30 bucks. This concealer is their Aqua Luminous Perfecting Concealer, and it goes with their Aqua Luminous Perfecting Foundation that was released earlier this year, which I didn't like. And I don't know, I'm not sure who liked it. I just found it didn't do anything for me. It was very luminous, not a lot of coverage, didn't do a whole lot of anything. So when I saw this, I thought, well, that kind of makes sense because it seems to be like it would be really hydrating and nice and, you know, all that good stuff. But I'll be honest with you, I've already bought 3 concealers this summer. And I'm like, do I really need one more? Well, yes, I do, because I wanted to review it for you guys. But also I am looking for my holy grail, right? Aren't we all? You can get it at Ulta. I think you can get it at Sephora as well. It comes like this with a doe foot applicator. It is a little unusual because it kind of has like a scoop in the center, and it really does hold a lot of product. So that is nice. The packaging is great. It's very much in the Becca tradition, and it's lovely, and it's about the same ounce as anything else. Let's see. Let's talk about the finish and the wear, and especially how it compares to the others. So I am wearing the Becca concealer on this eye, and it is lovely. It really has. I chose the shade Light. There are several shades to choose from. It's a good shade range, I think, and I believe that it's a pretty good, you know, light to medium, light to dark formula. So Light has a nice, it's neutral. It does have that kind of aqua luminous finish to it, which is good in terms of if you have crepey eyelids, if you do have a dry under eye area that you're kind of combating, you know, probably just a little bit of setting powder so you're not super shiny, because the Bye Bye under eye for me is really shiny, and heaven knows that my makeup over 40 video, everyone and their dog in the comments is telling me that my under eye concealer is too shiny, which didn't look that way in person but on camera. So anyway, so yeah, it does have a really nice finish, and it doesn't crease. It really does, so you can see it up close. It doesn't crease, it doesn't settle, and it lasts pretty well. It's not anything amazing, like it's not like, wow, this is so different or anything like that. It just is a good concealer. So if you are loyal to the Becca line, if you want something a little more hydrating, not full coverage concealer, but probably like a medium concealer, this is pretty good. And I'm not wearing any of the under eye corrector, which I do love the Becca under eye corrector, and it is doing a good job of covering up my dark gray areas. But just to compare, so the Tarte Shape Tape is awesome. This stuff is amazing, and I think everyone out there loves it. It's very popular. I think it's an exclusive to Ulta. I have light and I have light medium, and I have worn this all over my face. I have done light under my eyes and in my kind of highlight zones, and then I take the light medium and do it in the perimeter, and it makes a great foundation. And I think that's kind of the idea, is that you can contour with it. So this is a very full coverage. I'm going to do the other hand. So you kind of even you can't even see the Becca concealer anymore on the back of my hand. I mean, it really does kind of rub in. So I'm going to show you the Tarte, the Shape Tape is really full coverage, and that is a light shade. But you can just tell when you're rubbing it in, it is like, it goes forever and it is thick. Same with the Kat Von D Lock-It Concealer. I love this concealer for its long wear. I love it because it is a thin but tacky texture. You can build on it. My daughter wears the white shade and it actually does a really good job of just canceling out. It has great shade ranges. It's a little, you know, it may not be for you if you feel like the consistency is a little strange. And that is full coverage too. So that's even lighter than this light. But then the Born This Way concealer from Too Faced is more of a hydrating, kind of hyaluronic acid infused, also the shades are a lot more yellow, concealer that is a medium coverage, but pretty natural, pretty hydrating. Yeah. So here's my take. The Born This Way and the Becca are very similar. If you've already purchased the Born This Way, I don't think there's really any reason to get the Becca concealer. I just feel like you're gonna spend $30 twice. It just doesn't make sense. I mean, if you've got this, you don't really need this. They're very similar. I'm actually wearing the Born This Way on this eye and I cannot tell a difference. They are the same. A little bit creasing there. They're very similar. They're very natural. They don't crease. They're hydrating for the under eye area. They're great. Now, if for whatever reason you didn't like either of these because you thought they were too thick or too tacky, maybe too much coverage, then you will like the Becca. And if you haven't gotten the Too Faced, go ahead and get the Becca, you know? So that's kind of how I'm comparing them. And I hope that doesn't seem confusing, but I just figured, I'm looking at my makeup drawer going, I have 4 new concealers from just in the last couple months, 8 weeks. You know, let's educate folks on this. So anyway, so there you have it. That's my skinny on the Becca concealer. I'm not saying it's bad. I'm not saying it's like go out and buy it. I'm sort of giving you a rationalization of if you choose it's for you. Because it is a fabulous product. It really is. I feel bad for it because had they launched first, maybe everybody would be like, oh my God, the Becca concealer, and we would have all bought it and then not even cared about the next, but whatever. So it goes in makeup land. Anyway, I hope this video was helpful. If I'm confusing or whatever, just leave me a comment and I will answer your question. I hope you've subscribed to my channel. Please share with your friends and I look forward to seeing you next time. Bye.